Well, welcome to another Q&A for September. This is getting quite popular now. I've got a lot of questions to get through, so I'll get on with it. Just before I start that, I just want to say a little bit about myself, where I am, especially if it's your first time viewing one of my Q&As. So I live in the Costa Calida area, southeast of Spain, Murcia region. I live at a place called Camposol. It's a huge urbanisation just outside the town of Mazarron, not far from the sea, probably about a 15-minute drive down to the port. So that's giving you an idea whereabouts I've been. Now, I've been in Spain nearly 4 years now, but I've been coming to Spain for over 30 years. So I've got some idea. I don't know it all, I'll be honest. And as always, I always say, if you're seeking legal advice, or you're thinking about buying, or you're renting, always seek legal advice, be it a lawyer or a solicitor. Don't just listen to somebody in the bar or something saying, oh, to save some money, let's just do it on the private. Don't do that, guys. And the other thing is, if you're looking on the internet, you see a bargain, maybe you see a property going for 40,000. You're sort of, if you don't do it now, it's going to lose it. I can tell you now, there's hundreds, if not more, here in Spain for that price that have always been here. You just got to look for them. But what I would suggest, you've got to come out and have a look yourself, because there's no good go out and rushing out and buying this property because you might not like the area, the surroundings, or even the property itself, because sometimes these photographs can be a bit deceptive. So, word of warning out the way, let's get on with the first question. Just a reminder, left hand corner, there'll be a list of videos there to do with this subject. Now below the video as well will be all the information you need to know about the video, be where I am, the stuff that I use, I'm all about the equipment, the music. Also, don't forget to ring the bell on YouTube. That reminds you when I'm bringing out my next video. Now I bring out videos twice a week. I'm trying to keep it to Tuesdays and Thursdays, but yeah, ring the bell. And you can carry on now. And it's from William Nevis. I hope I got that right, Will. Now, Will's been one of my supporters for both my channels for a hell of a long time. Will's from the US. Top man, Will. Getting the first question in. How long have you been in Spain? You have adapted well and know a good amount of information. Have you ever thought about becoming a tour guide? Well, I've just said it straight away, Will. I've been here in Spain. As from December of this year, I'll be here 4 years. I've been coming to Spain because my parents used to live down in Malaga for about 35 years, so I've been going backwards and forwards. So Malaga area I know quite well. This part I'm getting to know, and I love this part. Yeah, so, and since I've been here, as you've seen me watching my videos, I've been out exploring a hell of a lot. A lot of the places that I have found, I'm still trying to find out more information about them. Some of these lost villages and ruins, trying to get information, even from the locals that I've managed to translate in that. Not a lot of information, but I'm always gaining information. And to be quite honest, if Mazarron Council approached me, now I have done a video to do with the council about the mines, so I'm always open to offers. I would love to be a tour guide. History is another passion of mine, but yeah, I would love to be a tour guide. So I'm just waiting for that, Will. But thanks for that, good question. Number 2, Ron and Linda Farnham. I think I got that right. Now I remember, Ron, I met you at one of the music events. I've seen so many people now. I'm trying to put a face to the picture, but I'm sure that's where I met you one evening on Sector A, I believe. Anyway, and I think that's it, you both waved at me on the vid. So, top people, good question. What month or months do you enjoy the most and why? Another good question. I enjoy every month, to be honest, but I do agree, I think July, sort of July, August, it gets really hot. And when I say it gets really hot, it gets to the stage where you just don't want to be out in it. You want to be inside, in the shade, with the aircon on. Can't really go out exploring much. So they're probably the 2 months I don't really enjoy. I don't enjoy the cold. It does. This past year, I think we had a long winter. Speaking to the locals, they don't seem to think so. But I can remember sort of from the beginning of December right up to April, it was quite cold and we had the heating on. But I would say mainly the 2 months I don't really like are July and August. The other months I love because I can get out more, especially with Bonnie. I can't get out of Bonnie at the moment still too hot for Bonnie. And I enjoy going out with Bonnie because she finds out places as well for me. So yeah, me and her, we enjoy going out, and I love going up to some of the mountain areas. But in this weather, yeah, it gets a bit too hot. So hopefully that's answered the question, Ron and Linda. Thank you very much. Number 3, Carol and McNabb. I'm interested in Camposol, but I've heard terrible things. Is it worth considering there, and if so, what areas should I avoid? Another good question, and probably a question I get answered quite a lot. All I would say there, Carol, is you've got to come out. I mean, I live on Camposol, so it can't be that bad, can it? If I'm living on Camposol, and I love it. It's got a fantastic community. It's got all the amenities that I need. Yes, there are some places on Camposol. I'm not going to say where they are, because you need to come and have a look yourself, because you might not like it. When I was coming out to Malaga a lot, and we're talking to my folks, we wanted to live out in the country in a little finca with our plot of land, and it all sounded idyllic. And over the years, we suddenly realised, one, obviously we can't really speak the language very well. We are learning, but it's still not enough yet. And 2, yeah, you do need the amenities near you. When I'm talking about amenities, I'm talking about the hospital, the bank, places to shop, because you know, obviously you need money to go and do it. I hate to think what that was. Yeah, so amenities is another thing to think about as well, because I've been to a lot of places, especially where I'm living in Camposol and the surrounding areas. We got a lot of golf resorts, but a lot of them haven't got a lot to offer. They've probably got a bar. Some have got supermarkets, some haven't. Some have even got a golf course, even though it's supposed to be a golf resort. There are other places that haven't got banks, garage, supermarket, like you said, barbers, vets. Camposol's got it all. We even got our own medical centre there, you know, for not just for private. We have got a private part as well. We've got a business centre that's got private healthcare in there, but we also got the Spanish healthcare system, which is actually on Camposol as well. Yeah, and obviously you've got to do your research, and the videos there's a video that comes out especially, was it Homes from Hell, Spain, and obviously Camposol is on that video, and I can't deny that. And what you see is what you see. And also there have been some write-ups, newspaper clippings about it, and a lot of agents that I hear from outside Camposol will tell you don't even touch Camposol. But to be quite honest, Camposol is a huge area. If you check it, I've done a by the time you've seen this, I'll put up all 4 videos now of all the sectors, and you can get some idea what it looks like, and maybe the distance from the shops, because not all the sectors have got shops, and it depends what you want. And that's why I say you've got to come and have a look yourself. It's worth considering. That's what I would say. It's worth considering. I only popped in on the off chance. I popped into Camposol. I saw a guy walking down the road. I just asked him, "What's it like?" And he sold it to me. He just said it was best thing he ever done. Wish he'd done it years ago. And I thought, oh yeah. So I stopped another guy about half hour later. Got the same question. So that made me think then, this might be worth looking at. So, Carol, come and have a look. You might not like it. Some people don't. Some people love it. So I would consider it. What areas to avoid, that's up to you. You've got to have a look yourself, and you will know. I think a lot of people have got to remember, you can't just come over on a weekend trip, have a look for a couple of days, and that's it. You've got to keep coming backwards and forwards. And obviously another good thing to do is rent. By renting, you haven't put yourself in, you haven't gone and bought yourself a place and then suddenly realise it's not the place for you. By renting, you can get used to know the area as well. So, Carol, consider it. Number 4, Becky James. Top lady Becky, can you apply for Spanish residency and still get it? Yes, you can. I'm not going to go into about what you need to get a residency, but yes, you can. Obviously, the end of last year and the beginning of this year, there was such a backlog because obviously everybody was panicking about the Brexit and wanted to get it in, and it did take a while for some people to get put through the system. We did it, and we got it. We got our residency. Yeah, you can still get it. What I will say is, for some reason, it can be from each town to each province. They have a different way of dealing with it, and what I'm talking about is you got to obviously make sure that you can support yourself with your healthcare. Now, if you're over 65, then you would be on the Spanish health system anyway. But if you're not 65, then you're going to need some sort of private healthcare or maybe go self-employed. The other thing is, I can't think of it at the moment because I've just gone healthcare. Oh yeah, the other thing is obviously your money. You've got to have enough money coming in through your bank. Now and this differs, and this is why I'm not going to stipulate how much you need. But we've been passing for £1,000 a month and sometimes topping it up. We've never gone overdrawn. They do ask for your bank details. Some obviously specifically ask you to see your bank details. We supplied the bank details. They just didn't bother looking at it. But you've got no problems and you can still get it. The Brexit, they're probably going to change the rules on it, and that's why I'm not going to start saying you're going to need this and that, because until this Brexit thing's out of the way, it's just pointless telling what you need, because it sort of put us, and there's so many rumours going about this Brexit thing that you can still get it. It's obviously you if you're living here in Spain, you're going to have to be a resident. So not saying you. Before I think the Brexit, when I first came here, obviously Brexit wasn't even thought about, and there's a lot of people living under the radar where they were just living here as non-residents. And life went on, but obviously with the Brexit, that's changed a lot of things. So yeah, hope that's answered the question, Becky. Another one from Becky James, number 5. Can you claim your UK pension, government one, not your private pension, if you retire? Yes, you can. There's been rumours about that as well with the Brexit, that once Brexit kicks in, you won't be able to use your... Yes, because wherever you are in the world, as long as you still got your British passport, you're still entitled to your UK pension. They're not going to stop that. I can't even see if they would stop that even after with the Brexit palaver. But you're still entitled to your pension. You paid into it. If you paid, you'll due it. So don't be put off by rumours going around on some of these forums about they're not going to pay or the bank's not going to pay. I've still got an English bank. I don't pay no money to my English bank. I don't obviously transfer my money from the English bank. I have to use another transfer thing. But don't be swayed by all these rumours that are going around about the banks might not. No, they still got to pay your UK pension. I don't care what people say. If you worked all your life in the UK, you're entitled to your pension. So don't worry about that, Becky. Okay, number 6, Mac Knots. What's the best for a car? Bring your current UK car or sell it and buy Spanish? Another good question, Mac. One that I did. When me and the wife come over to Spain, my wife had a UK car. Well, we both had cars. We left my wife's car in the UK with my daughter, and we brought over my car. But I soon realised if we was going to live here, we would have to change the plates, and we would have to change the lights, and I believe the back lights will have to be changed. There's a cost to that. I don't think I would have to pay any import charges, but I don't know. I can't say for that. Anyway, and also driving, it's not easy, especially on roundabouts, and they got some funny junctions here in Spain. Unless you got your partner with you that can see for you, it's difficult. So it's really advisable to sell your car and buy a Spanish car, because the other thing I found here, once I was here, there was loads of things in paper. Oh yeah, we buy your car for you. Not one of them wanted to buy my English car. I think what it was, they had too many of them. So now I know a friend of ours, she bought her a Spanish car in the UK, and I think all she had to do was change the logbook stuff. It didn't cost her much. To me, I didn't see the point about it. I just thought, well, we might just buy a car here. So yeah, I think it's worth buying a car here. I mean, there are a lot of UK cars still here, but obviously with the Brexit thing as well, yet again, it's going to cause problems, because you're supposed to have a Spanish driving license for one thing, and obviously if you live in there, then you're going to have to change the plates on your English car. So I would say, if you're coming to live in Spain, then I would get rid of your UK car. You'd probably get a better offer in the UK. That's what I did. I drove my car back to the UK and sold it in the UK. Got a better offer there than trying to sell it here in Spain and then buying another Spanish car. You can get some cheap cars here, and we just went out and bought a nearly new one. So Mac, good question. Yeah, I would get a Spanish car. What's the point of having a UK car? You're on the other side of the road. Number 7 from Hans Silver. Getting old in Spain, you may need home care, or you might lose your senses. Covers any insurance? What do you think before it's too late? Hans, that is a fantastic question, and it's something I ain't really thought about, I'll be honest, Hans. I think the thing is, you think about your health. Now, when we first arrived there, obviously we took out private health insurance. Now, on the private health insurance, there's nothing on there about home care. Not what I could see. I think with these health insurances, and you've got to really look at them, because even the one that we had that's supposed to cover everything, there was in the small print, there are certain operations they will not cover, and you have to pay for them. So just be wary of that when you're getting your health insurance. But with home care, I would imagine it's the same as the UK. Now, my dad unfortunately got cancer here, and he died here, but he got help. That just like the UK, they got charities here. We've got one on Camposol called MAPS, that's obviously for people that's got cancer. So they get like respite. People come in to obviously, because it's charity as well, and I know the Spanish have got them as well. I don't think, it'd be interesting to know if any of you out there are watching it, if you've got this. I don't think there is actually insurance for home care itself. I would like to know that, because that's something I haven't really looked at, and looking around through the papers and magazines and searching on the net, there are obviously home care people. You have to pay for them, obviously, but we all know what it's like in the UK. It can be really expensive. So good question that, Anne, and it's something I can't really answer, other than there are charities about Spain just like the UK. So yeah, good question, and it'd be interesting to see what comments can be added to that. Number 8 by Craig Halliday. I think I got that right. Do you think a couple can live on an income of £1,000 a month, no mortgage or rent to pay, but would have a car, dog and aircon? And not forgetting the heating, Craig, because you need to pay for heating. Don't forget that, Craig. It's a hard one to answer really, because when I first come here, I think about over a year ago, I actually did a video on cost of living in Spain. Now we put 1,000, and I still do it, we still put 1,000 a month away to pay. We don't put all our money into our Spanish account, we just put 1,000 a month into the Spanish account for each month to pay all the stuff that we need to do. But every now and again we do have to do a top up. So it's, I mean, obviously we got a swimming pool, and that swimming pool does cost us an extra, because obviously during the summer the pump's on quite a lot, so it does burn up the power a bit. So if you just, depends on your lifestyle, you know, if you're going out every night eating, I would say you can. Obviously the other thing is depending on where you're going to live as well, but I can't see that being a problem. But I would also say if that's your private income, that's no problem. Obviously with your government pension as well, that's a bonus. That's the way me and the wife are looking at it. Once our state pension kicks in, we won't be rich as lords, but we'll be a lot better off, and we can do a lot more, because we are finding things hard at the moment. We've had to borrow some money off one of our sons to help us out, because especially with the Brexit thing, we had to get a lot of things sorted quickly. But if you haven't got a pool and it's just a boat, it's just the two of you, and you're not going out every night and driving for miles and whatever else, then I can't see that being a problem. I wouldn't like to say, yeah, you got no. I mean, there are some people that said, oh yeah, if you live out in the sticks and you got a little finca and you probably got solar power and things like that. Yeah, no doubt. But you still need a car. You still need to get to the hospital. You still need to go to the supermarket. That 1,000k I'm talking about, I'll imagine you're talking about £1,000. Once you convert that, when we first arrived in Spain, we got 1,200, and I've always classed a euro to the pound anyway, and the pound has dropped below the euro over the years, not since I've been here, but over the years. No doubt with this Brexit thing, it probably will drop down below the euro anyway. But anyway, when we first arrived, we used to get extra 200. Now at the moment, it's been fluctuating between 70 to 100, so we've lost 100 euros. Now don't forget another thing you got to remember as well. You got your IBI tax, your council tax. Now that goes on the size of your property or the price of your property, and I think ours is about 500 to 600. Now that's only a one-off payment. Don't forget. Now in the UK we was paying about 150 a month. And then you got your resident tax or your non-resident tax. Now your non-resident tax ain't so bad, depends on who you use, so that's usually about 60 each. Now this also depends on your property, how much it costs, whereabouts you are, but it shouldn't vary too much. So keep going back to that 1,000. I think as long as you got some money put by as well, then I can't see you having a problem with that. But good question, Craig. Hope that's sort of giving you some idea. Right, number 9, Paul Woodward. Is it true that the council have agreed to locate a pig farm close to Sector A? Ever since I've been here, Craig, no, ever since I've been here, Paul, that pig farm has been there. The Spanish have this funny way of dealing with things. Obviously they want to build a pig farm. There's a pig farm on the other side on Sector B, quite close to Sector B, a massive thing, and I believe that Massa actually helped build that, because it's like 3 big circles. But anyway, this one on Sector A, yes, they are building it. People have been trying to scale it down a bit. I'm not really sure about how many pigs are going to be there. I'm not really sure what sort of pig farm it's going to be. Now the rumour is, it's always rumours, that they're just going to be piglets. And there's going to be a lot of piglets. They actually built the buildings now. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to hopefully put up some drone footage and give you an idea of the size of this place, because they are building it. They've got the road leading to it. Now the other thing I don't understand is there's the farmhouse next to it called Los Palacios, believe it or not. And somebody told me that they want to turn that into a bed and breakfast. Now if they're going to turn that into a bed and breakfast, would you want to go there right next to the pig farm? Now the pig farm is away from Sector A, and you probably hardly not see it. I got another rumour that I've heard that they're going to plant in front of it a wood to probably conceal it and hopefully stop the wind from blowing it over us. Because we do get the wind every now and again blowing it from B over to us. So yeah, Paul, you're correct. There is a pig farm. When it's going to open, I don't know. The planning here is bizarre. I mean, he might not even have planning permission for it. He's probably been given the go ahead. What I have noticed, and it'd be interesting if I can get the footage up, is he's got the roofs on yet, because he's done that last summer. He started building those buildings, but he hadn't put the roofs on yet, so they're obviously not ready to be put in yet. But I know he's still messing about. He's putting in more pipe work for water and whatever. So yeah, there's a possibility the pig farm will be open, but I don't know when or whenever. It might be stopped. So keep asking, Paul. Number 10, Hayley. Hey, I'm not going to say all that because you know who you are, Hayley. On the subject of the pool, how do you combat the problem you mentioned where the pool water reacts to products on the skin? Are there cleaners, treatments that can be used, or does the filter deal with it? I'm eager to learn how to care for the pool because I want one when I move here in Spain. Hayley, good question. I think I understand your question. Now, obviously, another thing I didn't really think about, we hadn't had a problem with it. Obviously, when you're using these chemicals to clean the pool, your skin could react to it. What I will say, we found a fantastic shop down in the pool. No, sorry, down in Mazarron itself. It's a proper swimming pool shop, ever so helpful. They speak quite good English. I'm sure if you got some allergy to whatever, because obviously you'd be putting bleach in now. I'm not really sure what the chemicals that you're putting in. My wife does it all, see, so I can't really say. But I know she does put in quite a few chemicals. Because when it rains, sometimes we get the sand in there. Obviously, if there's somebody building, cement gets the cement dust really reacts to the swimming pool water. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, but there's plenty of treatments. My wife does it, and I keep saying that I will make a video of her doing it. She's got some sticks that she puts into the water, and then it's got different colours on there. If it stays all the same colour, then it's fine. If it don't, then she puts some more chemicals in. And there's something that I think there's like bleach blocks that you put into the water that float about. Yeah, that does it as well. But yes, you can buy the products. The local Chinese bazaar place sells it. There's obviously a swimming pool shop on Camposol B that sells the products as well. I think even Consume every now and again sell the stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff about. So don't worry. And if you can't do it and you got the money, get a pool cleaner in. But we ain't got the money, so we do it. Well, the wife does it. But hopefully that's answered the question, Hayley. But I will try and get up a video as soon as I can. Got a bit of a backlog at the moment of how to clean the pool. Well, it's not how to clean the pool because it will differ from each pool because some pools are bigger than others. Yeah, but anyway, thank you, Ellie. Good question. Hang on, have I done it all? I think I've done it all. That's it, number 10. So 10 questions answered. Hope that's answered all your questions. As always, if you've got a question, please put it below. I'll put it down in the next one. I've already got a couple ready for October, so you've got to do it straight away, guys, because if you don't, then it's going to go into the next month. As I always say, keep watching because you don't know what I'm going to bring out next. Hope you enjoyed this. Please add the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one. I don't know if I can get up now.